Yeah. Pink Omega. Yo, Pink Omega. One bad shot in a kitchen full of dough. 3 bad bitches with a hands on the stove.
Let me hit that.
Movies with a hand full of stove.
There's fucking shit in front of you, dumbass. What do you think I'm talking about?
Dumplings. Motherfuckers wanna act funny. Try to be a man when your nose all runny. Go to pre-K, put your bag in your cubby. Motherfucking gimmick like your man Jeff Dunny. But who am I to talk, making preteens laugh for the money? Act dumb, slicker than honey. Whoops, rapping in the kitchen, but got no silver spoon.
Get my Coors Light thing.
Bitches, bad to the bone, prone to the homegrown. Girls moan when I come home, dick like an ozone. Wanna step in the ring, just skinned in a sack of shitty meat like dumplings. Boy, I don't wear Gucci.
Ah, my favorite beverage. Coors Light, everybody. Give it up for Coors Light. So I'm trans. This is my friend, the lesbian. Well, hi! Oh, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing just fine. Just doing the Lord's work.
Oh.
You know, in His name. You know, in His name.
The only thing the other chick says back is, oh. Oh,
You
well,
know,
that's great.
You know, I know you had a little rough patch.
You know, but we got through it with God's help.
Yeah, through His name and in His grace, we got through that
still
patch.
has a price tag on it.
How much? How much? Was that your Day of the Dead?
Yeah, it's my
Los Muertos.
Los Muertos de donde está la biblioteca.
Una más cerveza.
Sí.
Oh my God. Okay, so when I was in,
this is too much.
When I was in,
do I look gayer or straighter now with this? Hold on. If you think I look gay now, just wait until the end of the podcast.
I think this is,
because
no, I think this is
the look right here, the alfalfa single hair.
Yeah, like the flaccid alfalfa.
Yo, 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 it's your boy, Flaccid Alfalfa, coming at you live. Oh, my God. This is too much. This is too much. We are being COVID safe, though. We are being COVID.
Well, hi.
How are you?
Well, hi. I saw that you had gotten that surgery on your eyes. I prayed and prayed for you, you know, and just sometimes God's work doesn't go as we want, you know, but it's all in His plan.
Yeah, no, I just got a double eye surgery.
Yeah, it's all in His plan, baby. All in His plan. You know, you just have to dig down deep and just trust that His plan is for you to be all right. Okay.
What if His plan is for me to be fucking blind?
Well, then that's just His plan. That's just His plan. He's got a different plan for you.
You're going to go to jail and get raped. That's
it's fine.
happen.
But you know what?
It's His plan.
But you know
it's not really your place to say.
You'll never see it coming, you know? And maybe that's part of His plan.
You are going to go to jail, federal prison.
Oh, no, you're going away for a while.
And you're going to get, you're going to have to get, your next surgery is going to be asshole surgery because I'm going to have to stitch that shit back to you.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this, you're going to meet a nice man in the library who's going to teach you a lot about life.
Just like a lot of things about court.
And when you get out.
And about anal prolapses.
When you get out, you will be ready to see your daughter again. Your wife's not going to let you get custody, but
no.
You know, maybe weekend visitations are in your future.
Maybe, you know, supervised.
Maybe that's in God's plan. Supervised. Your parole agent's going to have to be there at all times.
Oh, yes. And that's all part of His plan.
We should start a cult. That'd be so much fun. Dude, you could. Oh my God,
I'd be so good.
You can look into someone's eyes and just like fucking, just like grab onto their soul, and then they like can't forget you.
I know.
You're like crazy.
A mental illness.
But in a way that's like, I like how I can only see your eyes. I can see the bottom of your face.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah. You're the guy who pokes the head over the.
Yeah.
That would be fun. That's a fun idea. A guy doing a podcast with your next door neighbor, but only just over the fence. So you can
That
only
would be
you're
really
only
fun.
your eyes are just popping over the fence, talking to each other,
So you're saying is that
and then
I'm
there's a little hole.
gonna end up buying a house next to you and Abby?
Yeah, and then we could have a little glory hole in the fence. Shove my dick in there and Shawzy licks it.
Pass me the Coors.
Oh, we're drinking Coors Light, everybody. Having a good time. Just trying to soak up the sunshine on this beautiful.
Steal my sunshine.
Mm-hmm. Good job.
Thank you. So,
So we went to the CBD store. God, I look fantastic. I look really good right now. We went to the CBD store. We met the CBD shaman, who's isn't he a sweet guy? He's like
he's
the
a
sweetest
very
guy.
sweet man.
If you go to the CBD shaman,
doing?
and I'm trying to fucking make this stop. If you go to the CBD shaman on Blue Mountain Road in Waukesha, you'll meet a Mexican
Have you ever
man.
noticed like how many CBD stores
There's so
there
many.
are? But
They're setting up.
have you ever gone to one and you were not the only customer? Like, have
No.
you? Me either. Me either.
The only time I would go is like 20 minutes after like a really bad mental breakdown, and I'm like, I need something that'll make me feel not how I am right now. Like,
Right, but like, have you ever been
no, I'm the only guy. in there
another
ever.
customer? Yeah, there's
And
never
they're always
another
like,
customer.
Oh, hey, man! Like
And-
they're always like excited to
Yeah,
see
like
you.
super like, oh man, I wasn't expecting you.
Oh, you're here! Cool.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, but like how?
How do
maybe
they
that's
make
like
money?
the new. Maybe that's like money laundering. Because I think the same with like mattress
Yeah.
factories. Like they're
Yeah, they
how
got some-
often are people buying new mattresses?
They got some Japanese bitches stuffed in those mattresses that they're selling. They got some Wayfair cabinets full of little kids that they're selling at But no, that's not money laundering. That's human trafficking. I'm thinking of a different thing.
Different crime. Different crime.
Different
Same
crime.
concept.
It's all part of his plan.
All part of his plan. You know, sometimes you could just get kidnapped. Okay.
And you get
you just-
taken to Peoria and you don't know what's going on.
And, and you're by gunpoint. And sometimes.
Wait, is this real? Wait.
Whoa.
You got kidnapped by gunpoint and brought to Peoria, Illinois?
Not Peoria.
Story time.
Not Peoria. Not Peoria.
Someone had a gun,
Mm
and when they were pointing it at you,
hmm. Mm hmm.
what did you do?
I just went along with God's plan.
I let Jesus take the wheel.
Jesus and Carrie Underwood brought me to said place, and I stayed in that bedroom for 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a dark story.
Steal my sunshine.
You got kidnapped and brought to a different. Where were you living before?
Maywood.
You were living amongst the African American gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
In the wild.
and they
No.
took you to.
White dude did. It's a whole thing. It's
You want to? This seems like a pretty good story.
It's a
Do you
whole
want to
crazy
share it
story.
with the people, or is that a little? I mean, would anyone come after you?
yeah, probably.
Okay, well, let's press this button, see what it does.
My loins are just aching.
Oh, I have a new one. We got to find it though. No, that's not it.
I want to be an ass-licking fucking cunt whore when I get bigger.
Whack me in the shitter.
Whack me in the shitter.
No, that's where the fuck is it?
You know what it tainted?
No.
You know what it tainted?
Because it taint to butt and it taint to nuts. So it's the taint. So let me just...
That's my favorite part.
So you got kidnapped. Wow, that's unlucky. So a lot has happened since the previous podcast. I guess we can talk about that.
Yeah.
Talk about how so we did a podcast. It was the worst podcast.
It was
Our
so
last
bad.
podcast was so bad.
It was so bad. We got too high.
We got too high before. We haven't done anything yet. We're
No.
going to later. Later, my wife's going to come home, and we're going to paint me up like a clown I'm gonna look like a
I'm
woman.
in love with an emo girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna look like an emo girl, and then
I miss my emo face so bad, man.
well, you get to relive it tonight.
I'm excited.
with my
I'm gonna
face
show
as the
you how I
canvas.
used to do my like makeup and stuff.
I have wigs.
Oh fuck yeah!
Somewhere in my house, there's a bag of wigs.
Oh, hell yeah! That's how you know it's gonna be a party.
So yeah, but we got a little too high, and it was like we were coming down from the high. We had like
Yeah, we went really hard during Chiquitita in my car
yeah.
when
By
we
the
were
way,
on the way.
subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's a video of us rocking out to that song, and I feel like it's the most fun I've ever had in my life. So if you want to see that,
It was really fun. That was
so
like a
fun.
genuine friendship moment.
right? We started throwing puzzle pieces at each other. And like,
It no longer became about the podcast. I was just like, you know what? I kind of want to hurt him right now.
And then after the podcast, we're gonna leave. Well, I had to leave, and then we had like a moment where you fell in love with me.
Bro, I'm going to stab you.
We had a moment where Abby fell in love with
That's
me.
not true.
Unfortunately,
That's not true.
unfortunately, Abby, I'm married. I don't know if you know
Dude, I
this.
swear to God, I'm going to chop your balls off.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm actually married, so I'm sorry, but unfortunately, we're not going to be able to be together.
Fucking Ryan, I do not want to be with you at all. Jesus.
We had a moment.
No, we didn't.
Well,
We were
I don't know. We
listening-
were just too high, and we were listening to Todd Snyder.
Yeah,
had
we
a
were just
moment.
listening to a lot of sentimental.
Right, and
music.
and we do love each other. Like,
Yeah. Oh, for
we
sure.
it is so hot in here. Is it not hot in here? I'm blushing. Oh my god, you're so in love with me. Oh my god, I'm blushing. Turn that fucking thing off, please.
What thing?
Just throw
I got it.
throw something at it, and then if it gets knocked over, it shuts off. That's how I turn it off. Is I just kick it. So anyway, Abby, she had a moment where she kind of looked into my eyes and she saw the universe, and
That's actually what you told me about when you looked into my eyes.
remember when
so-
you told me that I was the one that got away? Let's unpack that statement.
Shut the fuck up! No! I don't remember that, man.
Well, okay, so whatever.
Don't quote me, boy. I ain't said shit.
We had some feelings, and then I overreacted, and
Like,
I was like,
10 times.
yeah, I definitely overreacted.
10 times overreacted.
And I like went and told my wife immediately. I was like,
And like told her in the stupidest way possible because
Yeah.
that's you. That's what you do.
yeah.
Is you just
Yeah.
yeah. It's like
I
that's like my
overshare.
thing.
I overanalyze. I overshare. I have a lot of anxiety. I'm mentally ill, motherfuckers.
I'm so mad at you. Yeah, we thought we were never
we
going to
thought
see each other.
we
again.
literally thought the podcast was over because my wife was pissed because of the way I put it. My wife was super upset, and then she's like, you know, fuck her. Like, we're not gonna do this podcast anymore. You can't hang out with her. And it was just like,
I was so fucking mad at you.
at me.
Yeah, at you.
I didn't realize it was my fault until like right now, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that sucks that happened. But,
Yeah, no, it was your fault 100%.
well, but now we're back. We got the show back.
Come
We-
on,
I've been really nice to my wife lately. I've been so nice. And
And I've been being friends with your wife.
yeah, you guys have been texting,
Mhm.
and sometimes you don't text her back. And I swear to fucking God, you better text her back. I will be so
I'm
mad at you.
fucking busy. It's the same with you. Okay, I'll text her. You know what I'm going to start doing? I'm going to start texting her back and not you.
That's fine. I would be
Okay.
okay with that.
Okay.
I'd be like,
You
okay,
heard it
whatever.
here, folks.
And then I can use her if I ever really need you to like commit to a plan. I can have her text you and be like, "What fucking time are you going to be here?" Because the world is not run on Abby time.
I was not late today. I got here at 12:20.
When I went over to her house, I got there at like 9:15.
I was still asleep.
Because I was ready
you said,
for.
No, because you said you weren't going to leave until 10, which is what I did today. I left at 10 and got to your house at a reasonable hour.
It was relatively reasonable.
You're annoying.
And when we got lunch with my wife,
Yes.
and it was delightful.
Yeah, and then she showed us around her house, or not her house, her work.
Yeah.
She works
We
at a
got to see
courthouse.
we got to see the breastfeeding capsule.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the HR way of solving the problem with women just whipping their titty out at work and having the
Just give them a porta potty
is you just
inside
give
the.
'em- yeah, like a photo booth that you find at the mall, but it's retrofitted to be like, this is where you take your titties out. Like,
I mean,
okay.
depending on who you are, that could just be a photo booth at a mall too.
That's probably where a guy goes to jack off. That's what I would do. If I
Smart.
worked there,
That's smart. You should, for like
it
equal
would
opportunity.
plus it would like smell like, women. You could like smell the seat and just jerk off, you know?
Ew. That should, for like equal opportunity, you should present that of like women have the
Why
the
don't we get a
breastfeeding
jerk
chambers.
off?
You deserve a jerk off chamber.
We deserve it. We work hard. We have a lot of tension,
And imagine how many jobs could be saved because
because
someone just gets too overstimulated and he's like, you know what? And then he goes and he jerks off and he comes back.
and
he has the new
everybody
idea.
hates Harvey Weinstein, but I've been saying if you just let him jerk off, then he would. I mean, he's around all these beautiful actresses all day. Of course, he's gonna get horny and want to jerk off into a plant. Want to take Emma Stone's face and just. Harvey, you old dog.
I bet a jerk off chamber is how
That's why
Steve Jobs came up with the iPhone.
That's why her jaw's kind of fucked up. Oh, I'm sorry, Emma Stone. That's bad. That's mean. I'm so hot right now. I think I'm having hot flashes.
Why?
I don't know.
Maybe
I'm
because
just so excited.
I'm trying.
Every time we do this
Julia.
podcast, I get so excited that I almost either hyperventilate or pass out. That's true. It's so true.
I know.
We were
I can
talking
tell you.
about how you'd be like the best lesbian and I would be the best gay guy.
I would. I'd be so. I mean, it really is a shame. I'm like annoyed with myself
Yeah.
that I don't.
Munchbox.
Yeah, that
You've done it
I
a
like
couple
hot
times.
dogs, not taco. Yeah, but every single time I did it, I was like, ooh, like I wanted to leave immediately. I say
It's a little yeasty for me, honestly.
creamy.
I prefer the warm, sour taste of semen, if I'm being 100% honest with you.
No, that's a dumb question. I was gonna be like, oh, dude, have you ever had semen that just like as soon as it hits your tongue, you're like, ugh? It tastes like.
I've tasted my own semen before, yeah. And it's not good.
Was it because like some got on your hand? You were like, or did you like purposely you wanted to try it?
Yeah, I wanted to try it. It
You just
wasn't,
wanted to see?
like, whoa, accident. I
don't know if it was like, when you
I didn't
spill
trip
something
and
on your
fall
hand
into
when
my
you're
own
cooking
cum.
and you're like, oh, fuck.
Oh, shit, yeah. All right.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was like that, but.
No, I mean, just sometimes in the heat of the moment, you do something a little gay, and then in the moment, you're like, ah! But then afterwards, you're like, oh, that was gay. I shouldn't do that.
I should never tell anybody that.
And then I just say it on a podcast. We're both oversharers. I realize that.
Oh, yeah.
Except for...
Want to hit?
Yeah, so we went to the CBD shaman, and we got... apparently, I've been such a loyal customer that I got a free CBD drink that's got a bunch of caffeine in it. And it's going to... That's why I'm so hot. Because I'm drinking this, fucking idiot.
Why are you mad at me?
I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at me.
Oh.
I'm saying I'm an idiot.
Well, yeah.
So you would be a good lesbian
I would be a great lesbian.
because you're number one dykey. Like you give off that vibe.
So much.
Yeah.
I really do.
Like you are pulling off that O'Doul's hat right now. You're pulling it off.
Thank you. I really like this hat, actually.
This is going to be our most popular episode because all the lesbos.
I lived with a lesbian.
Uh-huh.
And she was a wonderful, wonderful lady. I annoyed the fuck out of her. And then she got a girlfriend that was like twice her age. And then one time I came home. Oh my God, one time I came home and I was coming home from work. And our
This
house.
is in the evening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our house was like a townhome. So
I
like
remember.
upstairs. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so I walked downstairs into the living room, and I saw like full blown like legs up in the air and then but the bathroom was
You're
down
going
there.
Cookie Monster?
Yeah, the bathroom was down there, and I had to go to the bathroom real bad, and so I didn't know what else to do. So I just like ran through the house and just went like, and then like went into the bathroom.
I mean,
and
if you're gonna interrupt people having sex, you might as well like do it in a funny way.
Well, because I didn't know how else. What am I gonna be like?
You just
Hi, I'm sorry. If you could just
that looks scrumptious. If you don't mind me, I'm just gonna
yum.
Like, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to stop that?
You're supposed to burst through the door and go, well, hi!
I see it's part of God's plan that you're munching her box, but I gotta take a shit.
Both of you are going to find the nicest boys. You're going to get married, have a bunch of kids. But
Bunch
in
of
the
babies.
meantime,
Bunch of babies running around.
I need to go to the bathroom. I don't mean to interrupt your squirting or nothing, but I gotta go drop the kids off at the pool. So.
All right, I'll talk at you later.
Oh man. Did you ever see them with a strap on?
Okay, yes. So
That looks fun. Like that.
That's what I
Right?
said. Okay, so I would love to have a dick for like a day.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, you
it's-
know how like Cinderella gets to be a princess for a little bit? Like, I would want to have a dick for like 12 hours. I would try to get, the first thing I would do would be like helicopter or like the knee slap,
Okay,
like
no.
the little golf clap.
First of all, that hurts.
Well,
have it. Okay, listen.
I would
having a
want it for
dick-
1 day. It looks so, I would
Ha-
want to jerk off too, because it looks like it feels really good for you guys, but it feels weird in our hands. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, having a dick is like having a dog. Most of the day, it's just kind of there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You're not really. It's like, yeah, you take him out, you play for a little bit, but then
Yeah.
he gets tired, and you just gotta leave him alone. You can't. That's the women are like, I would fuck all day. I would just jerk. It's like, no, you would do it once, and then you'd be like, okay, I need to like eat some vegetables or something. I gotta like
I just would want to know like
what it feels
what
like.
what it feels like, because I don't know, like
It's
when
not
you're
as good.
when you're fucking, you know, like aren't
All the
you,
lesbians watching just went, oh. When they heard you belch. They're like, oh, God, she's so dykey. Oh, my God, I love her
she's
so much.
fucking gross.
Oh, my God.
No, I like,
Does anyone ever burp into someone's asshole?
and then does the ass when it farts it goes "Bleh."
Wait, what is felching? That's when you come into
gotta-
an ass and then you suck it out with your mouth, I think. Yeah.
What? Yo, that's not a thing. Felching?
Yeah. Do you want to look up a video right now?
I know a girl with the last name
Taylor, close your
Felch.
eyes.
I know a girl with the last name Felch.
Taylor, close your eyes. We gotta look something up right now. Hold on. Okay, we don't have to put it on.
Yeah, just go to Urban Dictionary. Oh no, you're gonna show me a video.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean
okay.
we're gonna watch the video. Some results may be explicit. Well, okay. Okay.
Why is that
the
one have
best-
a hamster?
The best felching and anal swapping video ever.
Okay.
All right, you motherfuckers, you dirty motherfuckers. All right, we'll show you what the fuck we're looking at. Hold on. I'm sorry, Taylor. I'm sorry. We didn't mean to watch porn.
Yeah, Taylor, I said that I wanted it to be a clean episode. Well, I don't think we're capable of that.
Dude, it's like we got the Coke like chopped up on the table right now. It's like,
and
how are we
you're
gonna
just
say
well,
no?
we're just
at
like
this-
not
What-
gonna
are
do
we,
it.
Are we gonna put it back in the bag?
Yeah,
Fucking no.
What, save it for later?
Okay. All right. Sorry. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to cut this out. It's the best felching and anal swapping video ever, and quite frankly, I don't even really know if I have the right definition for felching. I'm pretty sure is we're about to watch gay porn, everybody.
Felched.com.
Well, I feel like it's an appropriate conversation, appropriate segue given the nature of our conversation.
True. We have to know what our people are into.
I like this thing right here, this best vibe over on the side. That's fun. What does that do? What the fuck does that?
It fucks you.
Oh, that's nice.
Actually,
you
it's
like
kinda
that?
Nice. Actually, it's kind of nice.
I want this thing right here that vibrates. Wait, does it go in your ass too? I don't even think these people can see what we're talking about. They can't. I'm an idiot. Okay. Skip the ad. Let's go. Okay. All right. We're just watching gay porn on the podcast. All right. Sure. Yeah. We're going to find out if I'm really gay. Let's go. Okay. All right. That all seems appropriate. Mm-hmm. Guy is fucking another guy. Oh, it's just one video. I thought this was a compilation.
Nice.
Okay, all right. So this appears to be. Do you like gay porn? Do you?
You know,
What? How do you? You know.
what's weird is that when I was like younger,
Don't tell me.
like in, I don't know, 6th, 7th grade, I would look up on YouTube like
Boys kissing.
boys making out. Yeah. And I thought it was like so hot. Isn't that weird? Like emo.
That's why you're so in love with me, because I'm
Emo
gay.
boy. I'm not.
Okay. So in what ways am I gay? First of all,
And you're
as
just
we're
like very
watching,
flowy.
yeah,
You're,
I have
you're
a
very,
feminine sort of je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of. I mean, that's.
I
like
love to
kind
talk
of-
about my emotions.
Yeah, that's true. But like, you're not very neat.
No, I'm a slob. I'm like.
Yeah, you're like one of those, like where they're like, ew.
Well, I'm like eccentric though. I'm an artist, you know. What we're doing right now is art.
This is art, man. That dude's a junkie.
How can you tell? Well, I mean, yeah, a lot of people that do porn are
Especially gay porn.
yeah.
A lot of the guys, yeah. They're
Yeah.
not actually gay. Like, I feel like lesbian porn's totally different. Like, another girl easily could be like, yeah, I'll lick a pussy. But, like, not every guy would be like, yeah, I'll suck a dick. You know?
Yeah.
Curiosity only goes so far.
Yeah, there's also like this social stigma of like, can't be gay, bro.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
That's sad.
I know.
If you want to suck a dick, you know what, America? Go suck a dick. Oh.
Put that in quotes. You have a lot of good quotes. Okay, so now the man. Okay, see, I'm not this gay.
Let's do
I'm
it.
gay.
Do it. I want to watch.
Did you see it come out?
No.
I don't like this. What happened?
Do it.
They had to do
Get it out of there.
I mean, I will say he's been doing his Kegel exercises. Okay, well, that's enough of that. That's enough of that, folks. I think we got our fill.
Ew, why was it so stringy? It was it was like
that is one
gelatinous.
thing that sorry folks at home. Sorry podcast
That was
audio
like
listeners.
gelatinous.
I just I don't want it to taste like poop. That's the thing where I'm like I would never that's why I can't be gay, cuz I don't want to put anything fucking gross in my mouth. Like anything that has touched an asshole, I don't want to stick my finger in my ass and then taste it. I don't want to do any of that shit. I don't want to
That's commendable.
I don't want to lick asshole. Why do I want to do that?
It's commendable.
That's where the poo poo comes out.
Poopy butt.
We gotta get rid of this fucking shit, man.
Well, here's something else really embarrassing that I used to do when I was younger.
Yeah.
So
This could be a good good little string here. I got some embarrassing
Yeah.
shits. Yeah.
okay, so when I was in once again 6th, 7th, 8th,
Right. That's when you're
8th
That's when
grade.
you're the fucking weirdest.
Yeah.
Is when you're like in 6th grade. If you see a kid who's in 6th grade, you're like, oh, he's fucking
Yeah, that's a demon. Like they're just odd people.
Right.
Like middle schoolers are just odd people.
This motherfucker is fucking
and
the
I
couch.
was weird. That was weird. But I was obsessed with this band called Tokyo Hotel.
Yeah.
Okay. And they were German. And so I learned their songs in German, and I was trying to learn German to speak it just because I was so obsessed with them that I was like, oh, I'm gonna learn German now too. And so Mary Kate, who is my childhood best friend, also learned German. And we went
Sprechen
to
Sie Deutsch.
oh, bitte. I think that means thank you. Wait, no. Dankeschön means thank you. Bitte means you're welcome. And then we knew
that's
this
what
one.
their songs are about.
We knew this one song. We knew this one song perfectly.
Do you know how to get to the library? Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah.
It was called Dursten Monsoon, so through the monsoon, and we knew the whole thing like in German, right? The Ich muss Dursten Monsoon hinter dem Feld. I think that's how it goes. And so that was really only new, and then we knew that, and then we knew maybe a couple more German words or phrases. And we were in Door County with her family. Yeah. And for some reason, we just wanted to convince these people, this family next to us, that we were German. So we were trying, they weren't talking to us, and they weren't even really looking at us. We were just so starved for attention that.
And it's kind of funny because when you're on vacation, you for
can be
sure,
anybody.
Right.
You can be anybody you want. And so we were trying to say these German phrases that we knew, but we only knew shit from the song. So we'd be looking at each other and we'd be like, oh, ich muss Dursten Monsoon. And so we'd made this whole big thing that we were German. And then we started walking back to our hotel room, and I realized that I forgot my flip-flops. I was like, oh, fuck. So I had to turn around and go get
mis zapatos. I only know it in Spanish.
We went back, right? And I was trying, and I was looking for him. And then the people asked, one of the dads asked, oh, are you looking for something? And I was like, oh, fuck. I don't know how to do a German accent. And so I ended up sounding like I was deaf. I was like, Gway flip-flops. and I think about that at least once a week. Do you have Gway flip-flops? And that was my best impression of a German accent. What a fucking loser I was. Why? Why did I do that? There's so many things that I did when I was younger that I'm like, why did I do that?
When I was a kid, I had a spit corner in my room.
That's disgusting.
It was carpet.
Ew, Ryan.
It was right over the side of my bed. I would spit.
You are fucking disgusting.
Yeah. And it was 6 years of spitting
Ew.
in the exact same spot over and over.
Did you ever take up the carpet?
Yeah, the carpet was it was an anthill of dried white shit, and it was moldy. It was fucking gross, dude.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
Why? Just go get a cup.
I didn't want to get up out of bed. I think every room should have a spit corner.
I could see a spit cup. You should get one of those ones in the olden Western
carpet,
time where it go ding.
That carpet was gross. I used to cum on that carpet a lot.
Why? Just cause?
Because I didn't know how to jerk off.
Oh.
So I would just push my dick up against something and then it would from the pressure, it would eventually you'd come. But I would just press it as hard as I could when I would jerk off at school. Okay. When I jerked off at school, I would go into the bathroom and I would just do a pull-up. I would hold and just push my dick up against the stall.
Why were you jerking off at school?
Because I was fucking in sixth grade. I wasn't six.
I was
in
say six.
I was
Jesus
fifth
Christ.
grade, sixth grade, and I was horny because girls had boobs and shit, or they were starting to get boobs and shit, and I was just oh man, this is a problem. So, and I didn't even know what jerking off was.
Interesting. Okay.
I didn't know that anyone else did it. I didn't know, like, I didn't even know how to do it.
So then, like that day in health class, where you like, oh
No, at the Ronald, what is it? The Ronald E. Convention Center in Rosemont.
yeah,
So me and my friend Dave, I'm not going to say his last name. He's a troop. Respect.
thank you for your service.
We're like so horny, like little, you know, like we were like so young and just like right in puberty or whatever. And we were walking around. It's this card show, like football card show. Huge convention centers, like any kind of shit you could ever imagine, you could find there. Like hundreds and hundreds of sellers. So you could walk around there and like not even see 2% of the shit that they had there.
Damn.
So like we would go with my dad and his dad, and then we found this vendor that was selling these swimsuit edition cards, and we had money that our dad gave us, or that our dads gave us to like buy shit. So we were like, yo, what if we got some of this shit? So we bought them, and then we were like, well, I don't know. We went and looked at them, and then I remember my friend was like, we were like looking at him, and I was like, yeah, dude, I'm like horny right now. We were like I'm like really horny. And then he's like, dude, what you got to do is you got to go to the bathroom and put soap in your hands, and then go like this and like use the soap as like lubricant. And I was like, what the fuck? I never. Right. So then I went into the bathroom at the Ronald L. Convention Center, whatever that fucking place is called, in Rosemont. And I went to wash my hands. I put soap on my hands, pretended like I washed them, but didn't turn the water on. And then went into the stall and fucking beat off 2 swimsuit edition cards.
What a little Stand By Me moment you had.
I know.
That's so cute. Oh, that's so cute.
And then we went back
It's
to the
creepy,
guy.
but it's cute.
We went back to the guy, to the vendor.
And we're like, these don't work.
No, we went back to him, and he was like, you guys want some more of those mean packs? I remember he called them mean packs.
Ew.
And we were like, yeah. And then I remember I had a binder underneath my bed for the longest time.
Was it opposite of the spit corner, or was it close to the spit corner?
It was spit corner adjacent for sure.
Okay.
And it was full of all the cards. I had them in that little, you know, the 9 little pockets. I would put them all in there, and I would flip through them. I also had pictures that I printed out from the internet of, I forget, who's that one bitch with the, she was like a celebrity. She had huge tits, blonde chick.
Scarlett Johansson?
No, like dirt, like
Pamela Anderson.
Worse than that. Like scummier than that. Like
and she's dead now.
Yeah.
Anna
Nicole Smith. Yep. That was my shit.
Dude, I jerk off to Anna Nicole Smith.
That was my shit.
Yeah,
because
she's
like
hot.
she's trashy, and that's
I
what I
loved
like.
It. I
like
loved it.
Yeah.
Yep. Which way? Okay.
I like trashy women because I grew up in Chicago, and we didn't have like country girls in Chicago. You know, there just wasn't like
country boy.
So it's like it's like I'm sure the people that went to public school looked at like Catholic school girls and were like, oh my God. It's like whatever you're not around is like what you're
attracted to.
Yeah. And I didn't end up with a trashy wife.
No, not at all.
Unfortunately. But she does listen to a little bit of country music, and I'm kind of like, all right. Okay.
She did know that John Cena had a whole rap album.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Happy. I'm sorry.
She did listen to a lot or watch a lot of WWE, which I'm kind of like, okay.
I remember the first time. My dad is a huge like Jackass fan.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the first time.
He just likes when because your dad's gay, so he just likes the scenes where they're naked.
I love telling my dad he's gay. He gets so mad at it. Every time I do something, like my dad will just be like, oh man, this pen's not working. I'll start shaking it. I'm like, that's gay. And he's like, how's that gay? How's that gay? The pen's not working. How's that gay, Abby? Explain that to me.
Can we please bring your dad on the podcast and just put like a suction cup dildo on the chair that he was about to sit on and just be like, oh, sorry, I thought you would like that.
Yeah.
Like just do like little subtle things. Just have gay.
He would leave.
Just play gay porn the entire time.
He would leave.
Be like, so Jim, are you a top or a bottom?
He was a catcher in college.
Ooh.
Well, hi.
Well, hi.
My poor dad.
And then we have to have your mom on. Me and your mom are gonna get. That's where I'm gonna relapse. I'm gonna drink a glass of wine with your mom, and we are gonna dish about all the things that you put that poor woman through. Oh my God, I can't even imagine.
My coat doesn't even have buttons, Abby.
Wait, can you tell the story about when
you
you? Can you tell the story about
Yeah,
that?
my brother and I were fighting once. It was just like a typical sibling fight because Alex and I fought all the fucking time. And it was a very typical sibling fight. What are you doing? Oh, hey. Okay.
There you go.
But, oh, yeah, actually, that looks a lot better. But
It's good that we figured out our cameras 40 minutes into the podcast.
But yeah, so we were fighting, and I don't know what we were fighting about, but my mom has this thing where she does like these crocodile tears where she just loves, she like finds the weirdest stuff to guilt trip us about. And yeah, Alex and I were fighting, and my mom she always would go, "Stop it." Like one time we were in the middle of a gift shop in Niagara Falls, and Alex and I were fighting, and my mom went, "Stop it." And everyone like looked, and it got really silent. But yeah, so she started yelling at us, and then she was like, started doing her crocodile tears, and she goes, "You guys have no idea how much I do for you. All right? You guys have everything, and my coat doesn't even have buttons." We're like, how the fuck is that our fault that you don't know how to sew? And your button fell off. It's not like you bought it like that. Also, it's a fur coat.
Wait, it was?
Yeah, it was like a genuine fur coat. So don't act like we're just like taking your money.
Yeah,
Like, fuck off.
By the way, her mom is like a fucking like big deal.
My mom is a
pharmaceutical.
badass. Yeah, my mom is a badass in the business
pharmaceutical whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know how
hierarchy.
I don't know how much
Lizard
you wanna-
person.
Yeah,
Pharmaceutical lizard person.
So she kind of deserves some of it.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Just
karma.
kidding, Tammy. You don't deserve anything. You're perfect. I'm gonna take Tammy's side on everything.
That's so annoying. That's gonna get old.
We
so
tell the
fast.
story where you with the hose.
Like I said, my mom with her crocodile tears. Yeah, one time she just came out and she's bitching at me for something, and so
You
she
can
started,
tell them what it's.
It's stupid. I was supposed to take boxes from upstairs to downstairs.
Oh right, this is
Yeah.
like initial sobriety phase.
Yeah,
so you're
yeah.
like
I'm on edge,
Right.
you know, and I had just moved back in with my parents. And before I moved back into my parents' house, the last time I saw them before I moved back was when I called the cops on them.
for trying to drag you out of
Yeah, for trying to like
the
for being on my property. So
you're on my property.
why don't you get your ass
This
right
town,
back in your minivan and you drive back to where you came from?
This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
That was good. That was really
Wait,
good.
I want to try. No, I can't get low enough.
Hey, you gotta get down here and talk like this.
This town ain't big enough for the two of
There's
us.
a little piece
Ooh.
of skin right there.
Because it tain't a nut and it tain't a butt. It's a little piece of skin right there.
You know, my daddy told me, it tain't the nut, it tain't the butt. That's why they call it the taint right there. A little piece of skin right there.
So anyway, you're freshly sober.
Freshly sober, and my mom comes outside and she starts bitching at me for stuff I didn't do yet, like chores that I didn't do yet. And I was watering the plants, and so she started doing her little fake. Like I can always tell when she's about to cry because, you know what, Abby, you know what?
Like she has to get herself into
Yeah,
character a little
yeah,
bit.
she,
She's
like-
kind of like
She just yeah, like have you ever seen like it's the opposite of like every movie where the girl is like crying into the mirror and then she like my mom's like, okay, like how can I, you know what, Abby? You know what, Abby? Gosh darn it, Abby. And
did she say gosh darn it?
Gosh darn it, Abby. Yep, all the time.
For the record, also, so you fought with your mom a lot.
Oh,
A lot.
Still do.
A lot.
A lot.
Like,
a lot.
A lot. The way that like I fought with my dad a lot. You fought with your mom like way more. Like,
Yeah.
like crazy shit. Like
Yeah, my
calling
mom-
the cops on each other. and all-
Punching each other. Yeah, yeah.
And it's
we've
funny.
We've had a couple of assaults against each other.
It's funny that of all the boyfriends that you've brought home, I'm the only one that your mom liked.
It's so fucking
That's
frustrating.
so fucking funny.
It's
to
so
me.
frustrating.
I'm the only one that she liked.
It's very frustrating. Well, no, this goes back to what I was saying about Jackass, like about liking trashy people. I remember the first time I saw Jackass, I saw Johnny Knoxville and I saw Steve-O, and I was like, bow, bow, bow. And I looked at my dad and I said, I think they're cute. And I remember my dad going, fuck.
This is a precursor of things to come.
Yeah. And then following that, we would see homeless people out like in Chicago. My dad would be like, hey, yeah, that's about your type, ain't it?
Jim, let's go.
No, my dad has some zingers towards me.
We got to get that sound effect.
Oh, for sure. The gym. That's the gym sound effect.
So your mom, who, her and I have a good relationship, but you don't. We talk we chat.
I swear to God, Ryan, I'm gonna become best friends with your dad.
Good luck.
Good
luck.
I could
tolerating.
do it. I could do it.
You want to talk about fantasy football for 45 minutes? You can call my dad anytime. You want to hear about his fucking 2 lineups? And this guy, I mean, he's projected 9.5 on Yahoo, but, you can never, the projections on Yahoo, I mean, they don't know what they're talking about. But, in his last 5 games, I mean, you look at the home games versus away games. Home games, he's a lot better. He scores like 15, like last game 20. He's pretty solid. But then you got this other guy, and he's projected 12, and it's just on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And you're like, yeah, no, that sounds great.
Wait, you said high five. All right.
Why don't you just let me set your lineup, and then we can talk about something else? I'll just, whatever, sure. But yeah, okay, sorry, I'll keep interrupting the story about your mother. So she's crocodile tearing.
She's
outside.
Crocodile tearing. I'm watering the flowers, and which is something she also told me to do. So I was doing something that she told me to do. And I didn't do something that she had told me to do earlier because I needed her to go through the boxes before I could bring them downstairs. And so she didn't do what she was supposed to do. I was doing my chore list. I was being a good little junkie. All right.
That's not what Tammy told me, but okay.
Fuck off. And then she starts crying. And she starts rambling on some bullshit about how much I put her through. And so I wanted her to stop talking. So I just
right in the face.
Right in the face. And dude, when my mom gets flustered, she makes this like Cookie Monster scream. She goes like, ah! And so I go, psst, and she goes, ah! And then I just went back to watering the flowers. Didn't say shit. Didn't say one word to her. Just went back, just,
So she makes a Muppet noise every time you fuck with her?
Yeah.
How are you not supposed to fuck with her?
I know. Like there was one time there was one time we were driving in Colorado and my dad was making a left and a person was coming this way and they had the red light. Like they were clearly stopping, right? And so we're going to take a left and my mom grabs the oh shit handle, grabs my dad's arm and goes, ah, Jim! And I was like, God damn it, I hope I die in this car. Like, I want that to be the last thing I hear.
We really got to get her on the podcast. God damn. That would be so fun. I mean, how long? Okay, who would last longer? Your dad, with us calling him gay, or your mom? I think I could keep your mom on the line.
Well, yeah, if you're talking shit about me, my mom will stay here for hours. She'll be like, you know what she did?
What did she do? What did she do, Tammy? Tammy, I am all ears. I want to hear
swear
this.
to God. She's just so embarrassing.
And I agree with you. And, I always said that if she would just stop dressing like such a flaming dyke, that maybe she would, go a little further in the world. Just clean it up a little bit. That's all I've been saying. Go shop at Target, get a romper.
Yeah. Ew. I would look so bad in a romper.
You should get a romper and put a banana in your face.
See how long it takes her.
But just not in the spot where the banana's supposed to be. Just sort of like bouncing around the romper. Like a banana in your leg for a second.
She would be so mad. She would be so. One time we were driving home from a funeral, right?
Yeah.
And
good family time.
Yeah, just driving home from a funeral, and it sucked because my dad drove separately. And so I had gotten there with my dad, and then my dad had to leave early
Mm-hmm.
So he left, and I was like, "Wait, no, don't leave!" Oh. And I was like, "I gotta drive
Jim,
back."
you're gonna miss the sandwiches.
I was like, no, I was so mad because I had to drive back. I hate driving solo with my mom anywhere, just because.
Probably had a grinder date he was going on.
He's gonna get so mad if he ever sees it. Oh yeah, so now you're just gonna call me gay on the internet now, Ab? Really? Is that what we're doing? All right, is that what we're doing now? All right, Abby.
Well, come
yeah,
on
you
here.
Think you're so funny, this big fucking comedian. That's exactly how my dad talks to me.
Defend your honor, then, Jim. Come on and talk about
touch tips.
come on the podcast. Touch tips with me,
Come
bro.
on.
It's not gay. Wait, can I try to? I should hit on your dad and then try to be your mom's best friend.
Just stop trying to infiltrate my home life. Stop it.
And then me and Alex can go rollerblading together.
That's fine. You can hang out with Alex. I don't care about Alex.
Sorry, I don't want to give you guys COVID-19 virus.
No, one time we were driving home from a funeral, my mom and I, and it was just kind of silent. And then she just she did like a long sigh, and she goes, "Abby, you know I don't like you, right?" And I was like, "What?" Like it was totally random,
Totally unprompted.
totally unprompted.
Hey, you know what? I don't like you.
And I was like, and I went, "What?" And she goes, "I mean, I love you. You're my daughter." She goes, "But I just don't like you as a person." She goes, "I just don't think you're a good person." And I was like, "Oh, well, same." So, and like ever since then, we've just had this like understanding of like we just don't like each other. And like my dad tries to like get us to like each other. Like he tries to like do activities that we both enjoy.
Yeah.
And then 10 minutes into the activity, my mom and I are bickering, and he's like, "You know what, guys? I tried to do one nice thing for this fucking family. You guys can't have it." And we're like, "All right." And we just ruin everything. And my mom always is like, "Look at how upset you made your dad."
I really want to go on family vacation with you. I don't
a lot of drinking. Once my mom starts drinking, she's like so much nicer to me.
Really?
Yeah, like I want my mom to have a drinking problem because I want her to be nice to me all the time.
I think we are related, honestly. We're going to take a...
I'm not doing the 23andMe.
Why not? Oh.
I don't want the fucking government to have my DNA, bro.
True.
Ugh.
I used to do a bit about that.
That's how they caught the Golden State Killer.
I was like, hey, you guys think people with Down syndrome have to use 24andMe? The whole room would just go, "Oh!" They hated that joke. I would go, "Thanks, good night." That's what I would end on every time.
That's hilarious.
People hated that fucking joke. People hate my comedy.
People,
so funny.
they like my comedy, but they don't like me.
Well, they hate my comp because every joke, like regular people hate my comedy. Comics like it because it's like I'm taking chances. I'm saying a lot of shit that like I shouldn't say. Well, I'm like trying to get a laugh in a way that's hard. And sometimes I'm successful, sometimes I'm not. When I'm not successful, I seem like Hitler. I seem like the worst person ever.
Yeah.
When you just go up there and like say like the wildest shit and then it gets no reaction, you're like, "Oh, okay. Well, fuck me then."
Yeah.
But I don't know. What were we talking about? Your family?
Crazy ass family.
I really want to go on a family. Here's a little piece of skin right there.
One time we went on a cruise, and my dad came up to me and he goes, "You want to see what I bought for the cruise?" I was like, "Sure." And he bought a do-rag. 63 years old, white male, do-rag. And he wore it the entire cruise. And one time we stayed out a little too late. It was like the day before Christmas, like not day before Christmas Eve, so the eve of Christmas Eve. And we stayed out a little bit too late because you can drink 24/7 on those cruises.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, I got too drunk, so I was like, okay, I'm going to go to bed. And my dad and my Uncle Tom were, like, still out and drinking and having a good time. And then the next morning, we all met for breakfast. And these hot, and I mean, like, hot, 20-something-year-old girls walked past our table, and they went, "Hi, Jim." And my dad went, "Hello, ladies." And I was like, "Ew, what the fuck?"
Let's go.
I was like, "Dad, what time did you go back to the room last night?" And he said, "Who says I went back?" I was like, "Yo, did you cheat on Mom?" Like, low key, Jim. Did you get some?
Okay, all right, fair enough, Jim. You might not be gay. Fair enough.
My dad's a player, dude.
Fair enough.
Young women love my dad.
Why is that?
I don't know. And which is weird because I love old men. So like there's something
there's
there.
a lot going on.
There's a lot to be unpacked.
You hear that, old men? Give us a follow on Instagram. Give us a follow on our YouTube channel. We have 0 subscribers still, and we're putting out a lot of great content you guys are missing out on. I think I said
Give
in
me that geriatric penis.
Yeah, come send Abby weird messages.
Yeah, take me to the old folks home. What's up?
Send weird messages to @CoolTablePod on Instagram, and Abby personally will respond to them.
Ding.
And if you send messages late at night, you might catch her when she's taking a bath.
Ooh.
She'll send you a picture of her ankle.
Ankles aren't that
I've been
cute.
trying to get you to send a hot picture to
Garth.
Garth Brooks. He's really mad at us right now.
He's very mad at us.
Garth. Okay,
Here, you can explain that. I get that up and explain that because I gotta go to the bathroom.
Can you grab me a LaCroix?
A LaCroix.
So we've been talking to Garth Brooks on Instagram, the real Garth Brooks. I believe so. I can't be certain, but I believe it's the real Garth Brooks. And if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel, you would know this already because we talked about it on a previous ep. But we've been there's this fucking guy. Thank you. There's this fucking guy who started hitting us up, and he's like a Garth Brooks fan page. Oh my God, we have 98 likes and 5 comments on Instagram right now. Oh my God, we're popping off. So Garth has been talking to us. I'm going to pull up these messages here as Abby is in the bathroom, and then we're going to take a break, and then my wife's going to come home. And then we're going to have some fun. We're going to paint my face to look like a woman. Oh God. Okay. Let's find a good starting point for this. So you guys, the last time we talked to Garth, and I think okay. We'll start where I start flirting with him. Okay. So like right here. All right. Right here is where we start talking to our old friend Garth. So, randomly, so he's hitting me up a million times. Randomly out of the blue, I just went, "What's up, G baby? How was the tour?" Wait, I'm gonna wait for Abby for this. Hey, can you pinch it off and fucking get your ass out here? We're doing a podcast right now. Well, hurry up then. This is not part of God's plan. All right, I'm just going to pause and then we'll restart when she fucking gets her ass out of here. Or I'll keep it going and I'll go harass her right now. Why don't I do that? You guys want to see us fight for real? Okay. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Hold on. Batter up. I totally missed you. Pause it? No.
I feel better.
Now that you just squirted real quick. I had to have a quick squirt real quick, and now I feel better. Okay, so last time we were hanging out with Garth, I don't know. We said a bunch of shit. He said a bunch of shit. Whatever. We got in a fight. It is what it is.
All couples go through.
Right.
Yeah. You know,
Ups
their
and
first
downs.
Yeah, their first fight. Like
Can
we got
you
through
can
that.
you see it on there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
You sound like every old man at church that's just like, you're like, ugh, peace be with you.
So randomly one day, this is at 9:05 a.m., I just went, "What up, G baby? How's the tour?" And he hearted both of those. And he said, "Very good. How are you doing?" And I said, "How's the tour?" He said, "Very stressful, baby." Prayer hands. And then I didn't respond. He said, "Hello, baby. How are you doing?" And I said, "Oh, poor baby. I bet you need a foot rub." This is at the point where I started like flirting with him. And he said, "Okay, thanks. I texted you, but you could not reply." I gave him your real phone number.
Asshole. Did you really?
Yeah. But apparently he's not in America, so he does not have access to text.
I have WhatsApp.
You do?
Yeah.
What is it?
What's my WhatsApp?
Yeah.
I don't. Why should we?
You
All right,
want to
here's
put it out there?
Here's subscribers.
This is if anybody, because there's gonna be a lot of people that listen to this podcast and they like it because it's like good content and it's funny and we're like very like brilliant people, and then there's other people that are just gonna listen because they think you're hot, and then maybe there's people that listen because they think I'm hot. Maybe there's one guy spitting in the corner of his room, just jerking off in the Ronald E. Convention Center bathroom.
It's the guy that sold you guys the mean packs. It all comes full circle.
He's like proud. He's like crying a little bit. Oh, they have 69 subscribers now. We do have 69 subscribers.
Let's go.
On Instagram.
No one else follow us.
That's what I posted.
Did you really?
Yeah. I posted no one else subscribe. So he goes, "I texted you, but you could not reply. Bummer."
Oh, you asked him if he had WhatsApp.
He said, "Yes, I do WhatsApp. And you also, and? Do you use Hangout also so we can talk better? Will you talk to me now, baby?" And I said, "You want to FaceTime later?" He said, "Are you on WhatsApp or Hangout?" I said, "What's your WhatsApp name?" Like, I don't know if it's a name or a number or what it is.
I think it's just like, because
Like a
I just
code?
looked it up. No, I just looked it up and it's just my phone number.
Oh. And I said, "What's your WhatsApp name?" He goes, "Why?" "So we can talk." Let's talk about what? I said, "About us. About what I want to do to you, Garth." He said, "You can say it here also." And what did you say with that? We can't say it here. What did you want to say with that? We can't say it here.
Okay.
Okay. I said, "I want to see the friend in your low place." I think that's what you told me to say. And he said, "Really? But you insult me before." And I said, "I was just being stupid, Garth. You know I love you and your Grammy Award-winning country music." He said, "Are you sure? Of what are you saying? What did you like about me, baby?" I said, "That big old hog, daddy." He said, "Are you sure you want to know more about me and be trustworthy with me, baby? I hate people telling lies and start telling what is not done. And I hate people thinking another thing about me." And I said, "I would never think another thing about you, baby." I don't know what the fuck that means. He said, "Are you sure? I need your trust and you're honest with me, baby. Please, you need to talk to me fast before I go inside the studio." And I said, "No, wait, Garth." And he said, "Why should I wait? You are kidding me in any way, baby?" Question mark, question mark. And then I sent him this picture of you, which is like one of the worst pictures of all time. Let me make sure this is like on the screen. Is it? Yeah, well, it's maybe. Okay. Maybe a little bit more.
I also want to point out that Ryan is the only person in my life that takes pictures of me. Like, you have more pictures of me than my own parents, but they're all
I have folders.
awful.
I have folders.
They're all awful. But like, no one else takes pictures. So like, when I die and like they have to do those little cork boards, they're gonna be like, "Oh fuck, no one has pictures," and you're gonna be like, "I got some."
Yeah. I got the whole.
I got plenty.
I got a whole funeral's worth of pictures of you. Okay.
Dude,
So
my funeral's gonna be so fun.
okay, let's not.
No, I'm serious. I have like a whole thing. I planned. Oh, Alex and I, which is my brother, we planned my dad's whole funeral because my dad loves Whitney Houston.
Yeah, you told me this.
Yeah, and so he's gonna. Alex is gonna play the saxophone, and we're gonna have the and right, and it's gonna be the casket. But here's the kicker: during that drop, the right, and it opens. My dad's not in there. It's doves, and they all fly out. And then my dad's gonna be on strings. And then during the love you at the end, he's just gonna slowly be lowered into his casket. And then at the end, where it's like, yeah, it's gonna close, and that's gonna be. The
Do
end
you
of the
guys have
funeral.
like a pyrotechnic budget for this? Is this like?
Oh, it's gonna be a huge production.
Who's gonna direct it? Is it gonna be? It seems like there's a lot of moving parts here.
No, I've been planning my dad's
You
funeral
need
for
music,
a while.
you need choreography, you need like backup dancers,
Yeah.
you need dove handler. Where are you gonna, where do you find
I've
that
been trying
guy?
to get my license.
Oh, really? Your dove handling license?
Have you ever seen that video of like the
They're
guy
like,
who throws the dove at the funeral is dead? And he's like, with this dove. And then he
Yeah.
goes, fly off. And then it just falls and hits the ground. Oh, he did. That's my dad's favorite YouTube video.
I was just thinking it's funny, the idea of like becoming a dove handler is they just lock you in a room with a dove, and they're like, if you can get it, then you can be a dove handler. Just go get it.
Yeah. If you can get this bird in your hands, like we'll just give you
If you can get this dove. All right. So
this dove.
so I sent this picture of you.
Beautiful.
And I said, does it look like I'm kidding? Question mark, question mark, question mark. And he said, that your man am out right now. So I ask you, who is that man?
That's so funny.
Oh, I'm in the corner of the picture. I didn't even notice that. And he said, so who is that man? He thought you were a man. Or maybe he thought maybe he was talking about me.
Probably.
I thought he was saying you were a man. So I said, ha, 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 ha. And then he anger reacted to it. And he said, I think I need to block you away. I have nothing to do with you again, okay? You are here to play a game with me, so right now I'm blocking you away. I'm blocking you away. And I sent him a picture of you eating sausage. And then he said, I said goodbye, just go away.
Look at how buddy my chin is in that picture.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it looks like a ball sack.
You're the ultimate lesbian. Like, you really are.
Is that really what my chin looks like?
Yeah. You have a very, like, bony face. Like, it's very, you got, like, a crimson chin type of deal.
I told you about that, right?
What?
When I was in college.
Someone called you the crimson chin?
Well, no, Rachel and I, my roommate, we tried to go on, remember Omegle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody called you. We tried to go on Omegle the last podcast, and it
Oh,
was
yeah,
a
that's
fucking
right.
disaster. It was
Well,
like 20 minutes
Rachel-
of us trying to get it to load, and then we were just like, oh, sorry,
fuck
guys,
this,
it
yeah.
didn't work.
No, Rachel and I were bored, and we were like across from the room trying to find each other on it, and just like next. And I came upon this group of like 3 8th grade boys, and without missing a beat, I mean, like they popped up on my camera, and without missing it, they go, "Oh my God, it's the Crimson Chin!" And then they nexted me.
They just end. They just.
I'm not kidding you. Every time I look in the fucking mirror, I hear that.
There's nobody meaner than fucking 8th graders. There's
8th
nobody
grade
meaner.
boys. Like, dude, they did some emotional damage to
There's
me.
nobody meaner.
Yeah,
And it's so funny.
Oh my God, it's the Crimson Chin.
Oh my God. Maybe that's our target demographic. Speaking of which, you want to get high and make some TikToks right now?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
Oh wait, Ryan bought me a present.
Okay.
You guys
wanna
wanna
see the
meet?
present? Oh, and then show the present that you got for me. This is like
We're
really.
so
I
cute.
know, we're so
like
adorable.
so cute friends.
I bought her a present. My present costed 17 times the present that you got me. If we're keeping score. But I really do like your present that you got me. It's really funny. She got me a mug that says, ask me about my pronouns, which is, yeah, that's great.
And then
That's great. Ask me about my pronouns. And then I got her hamburger, Squishmallow.
no, his name is
His name is Want, but he's a hamburger Squishmallow. And I'm trans. This is how I look now. Wait, where'd my...
Wait, what's going on with your hat? Look at me.
This is how I dress now. Wait,
I love this thing.
Where the fuck is my?
You did such a good job.
What? Being your friend?
Yeah, I love this.
You're doing a really good job being my friend. I'm really excited.
I love us.
I do too.
We're just like two old bitches.
Yeah.
I know.
And we need each other. We do.
That's true. That is true. Like it's. Did you hear that?
What was that? How fucking ADHD are we? We can't have like.
Very. We should do an episode where we both take an Adderall and just see what happens.
We should just play Minecraft for like 9 hours straight. Okay, this is my new look. I'm non-gender conforming, and this is what I look like now.
Wait, let me get your profile. Turn the side. You look like a mushroom.
All right, whatever, man. We got to make some fucking TikToks, and then we'll come back the rest of this episode. I don't know why we consider it one episode. I'll put like a 2-hour, 40-minute chunk on like Spotify of everything combined, but then we'll end up posting 2 separate videos. So I don't know. This is part 1.
Whatever.
Part 2, I'm gonna dress like a woman, and it's gonna be funny. And
your wife's gonna be here.
So you guys get to meet my wife.
She's so sweet. You don't get to
nice.
meet my boyfriend. I asked him if we could FaceTime him during the podcast, and he said no.
Can I bring that gay porn back up? Hey Taylor, hey, let me talk at you real quick. What do you
bend your ear real quick.
What?
Well, hi.
All right, we gotta go. We're just
Well, bye.
Well, bye.
All right, y'all. You just keep on and you follow God's plans, and God's plans is the cool table. Amen.